Hi, I'm Remic Ensweiler, Prairie Manager at COD. Now we're on to step 2. We call this process transplanting. In the first video, we started our flats, we've been saturating them, and we're gonna move the plants from their flats to bigger pots. For this step, all we need is a fork or a spoon, any sort of utensil. It can be a popsicle stick, whatever you happen to have at home. The first thing we do, we take an empty pot. It can be any size pot, whatever you happen to have at home. And we're gonna wanna fill it with soil. Take your soil mix, and you wanna fill it to the top, because as we continue to water these plants, it might look like it's overflowing, but the soil will sink. Go ahead and poke, just use your finger and just poke a little bit of a hole, not even a half an inch to an inch down in the center of the top of the pot. Then take your plant, carefully fork it out, and you can fork the plant, the soil around the roots of the plant. And at this point you might be thinking, oh no, I'm hurting the plant because the roots are exposed. And while it's not quite beneficial to have the roots exposed like this, it's also not harmful. Plants are resilient and this plant will be just fine. Go ahead and put it in that top center hole that you made and kind of just tuck it in there with your fingers so that it's nice and sturdy, but not too tight. You don't want to cut off the oxygen to the plant. Go ahead and just water it in as your last step. Now what you do after this is you keep this near the light or that windowsill that you had put your planting tray near for it to get light before we start step 3, which is actually putting it into the ground. Now the reason we do this intermediate step is because we want to grow the roots a little more, kind of have the plant be sturdier for when we do put it out into the environment. So that's step 2.